Hello everyone, welcome Bloons TD5 on the iPhone, and today we are playing Water Hazard, which is one of the new maps that just came out. And to be honest, it's a bit difficult, but yeah, so this spot for the engineer, it's sort of hard to get it there, but you sort of have to squeeze it in between those two, in between, I guess, of the bridge? Yeah, I just realized that now. That's pretty cool. So this map, it's a bit difficult, but it's not the worst in the world. And I am using an engineer. Usually I do use dart monkeys. Sometimes I use engineers. I don't know. I thought it was definitely better to use the engineer though. I tried both ways. It lets you get your farms up a bit sooner. So that means more money. And honestly, the farms were a bit of a hard part. It was hard to get the farms, I thought, because at all times it seemed like, oh, you know, if I get the farm, I'll be losing a bunch of lives, which I don't want to lose any lives, which I didn't. This is no lives lost. And I tried like everything and I couldn't figure it out, but I finally just tossed down an engineer. And I used some sort of weird things like this. Look at that. I use a ninja. I never use ninjas, but I thought it was good. And oh, don't put it there. Don't put it there. Wait. Put it there. I accidentally put it in the wrong spot. I'm sorry if you guys just put it there. Yeah, just delete it and do that. You know what? If you caught that, then you'll be ahead of me in money. But yeah, it needs to go there. Otherwise, you'll be losing quite a few lives. I messed up. I'm sorry. Also, this bomb tower. You don't have to put that bomb tower there because I will be selling it later. However, if you want, you can just leave it there and you'll be fine. But like later in the game, I'll put it a bit higher. See how there's a little circle in there? You want to put it, and the ninja's on the top side of the circle. You want to put it on the bottom side of the circle, sort of where that little engineer tower that just disappeared was. If you can squeeze the bomb tower in there a little bit, but also watch out because you'll be putting a village in the middle too, so don't go crazy there. And ooh, I'm gonna be putting some road spikes. No, I did not put road spikes because I don't have to. I upgraded my bomb tower, and you should definitely do that. Otherwise, you'll let some leads farther down the road. I don't know. And I did put another farm up too, so that you definitely have to do. I tried to get as much economy as I could in the early game, so I didn't get screwed over late game, which is always good. Oh, I have to road spike these rainbow balloons coming through. Quite a few get by, but I mean, quite a few get by the ninja. But I did put a bit too many spikes out. You guys obviously don't have to put any spikes if you don't want to. You'll still win, and you'll just save money. I just do it just to show that I can, sort of thing. I don't really know why I do it, but it's just something that everybody does. So, heck, you know, why not? Make no lives lost. And look at this. I use a 4-2 ninja. They're actually really good, especially on this map because this map's a bit weird. And a lot of the strategies that I use, I don't usually use in other maps. And I decided to get my balloon chipper up early too for the ceramics because I didn't want the ceramics to get too far. And the balloon chipper is really good for stalling them. So you do need balloon chippers. I'm not sure. I thought they were easy to get. Like I thought you just got them early, but I'm not quite positive about that. How early you unlock the balloon chippers. But you do need balloon chippers for this. I am using that strategy. Hope you guys don't mind too much. And bang, see, that's where the village goes. And soon I'm gonna be upgrading my cannon to 4-2, but I'm not gonna put it there. I'm going to put it, oh yeah, if you guys did put the bomb tower right where that ice tower is, that's fine. You can just put the ice tower underneath the bomb tower, right there. Like you can switch them around if you want. You saw where I was about to put that bomb tower. See, eventually I'll sell the bomb tower down below. It doesn't really do much, to be honest, and I think you'll be just fine with the balloon impact. And I do upgrade my village so it sees camo balloons, so you have to do that. So we have 4 farms. We're doing great. Next thing I'm gonna do is my Arctic wind because balloons are getting a bit too far and I do not like that. We have 1 balloon chipper. That's all you need until later. You don't really need more than 1, to be completely honest, until like round 60. And on this map especially, or this map I guess, you don't really need more than 1, just because the Moabs come eventually in the same spot. And I don't know, there's a lot of pretty decent spots for the Moab and the Bloon shippers actually, which I was surprised about. At first I thought you couldn't place anything in between the bridge, so I didn't, and that didn't work out very well. I couldn't find any spots for my Bloon shippers, so I had to put them on the sides, but of course that's not a good idea. So then I realized that you could put them there, and yeah, so it's a bit easier like that. Next thing I'm going to do, well, upgrade all my farms. I believe next thing I'm going to do is upgrade them even more after I upgrade these Bloon shippers. So I'd put a village eventually. Wait for it. The village is coming up soon, I can promise you that. Yeah, right there. So it covers the 3 of them. Now, obviously you'll be upgrading those 3 first, so there's no problems, and yeah. And they're cheaper, obviously. But don't worry, eventually you will sell that village and put another one down by the bottom one, but you'll see when that time comes, which is not till later. But now we are sort of wrecking these balloons. This is a pretty darn good strategy. However, you will eventually get overcome with balloons and they'll start to get through. So this is what you want to do. Get an ice tower. You put them right there and you upgrade them to ice shards. That'll do the trick. It's not in the range of your village, but that's fine. You can't do it. I mean, it's a great spot though. That right there is probably the best spot for the ice shards because it works, because the balloons come in and then they get slowed right at the time when they can get hit by the ice shards, and then they get hit and they just instantly evaporate by the ice shards. They just spike them all and bang, they're all just gone, which is great. And oh, see, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about, the village spot. You gotta put it there where I put it. You can't put it anywhere. Usually you can just toss down the village anywhere as long as it's in range of the banana farm, but I'm gonna put things around the village as well. So just keep that in mind when placing that village. Try to place it sort of where I put it. Because I do use helicopters, because I don't think you can get that many Bloon shippers, or I don't think you can get enough Bloon shippers in between that bridge, unfortunately. So you do have to use other towers as well to pop the mobs when it comes late game. So I use helicopters, great way to do it. There's no problem at all with the helicopters. They pop them fairly well. In fact, that's what I used to always use. I used to use the helicopters, just spam them everywhere, as I did in some of my other tutorials and all that. That's what I would do. That was before Bloon shippers came out, of course, which they're a bit OP, but I don't want to say that because I like them, and I think they should be exactly how they are. But very good tower indeed. And I like this strategy much better. However, the only thing that's like a bit iffy with the strategy, I guess, is early game. Like what to start out with. That's the only thing that I don't, or that changes. Like there's no set strategy for the beginning of the games. Like sometimes you have to use different towers. Sometimes I use dart monkeys and upgrade them to like 3-0, or maybe it's the other way around, and 3-2, or maybe it's 2-3, I forget. Or sometimes I'll have to use like engineers, like in this map. Now honestly I think I'd rather the dart monkeys, but however the engineers, you can get your farms up a bit more early. But it seems like when the track splits somewhere, then like you can't use them. I don't know, it's weird. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, I would appreciate a like. Thank you. I will see you guys later.